Gaffer, high noon clash against Bury on Saturday. What can we expect from that kind of fixture?
It's going to be a good game. Bury's flying high in the league. They've won, last month I think they won 5 in a row. But we know they've lost their last 2. We want to try and make it lost their last 3. It's going to be a tricky game, but one we're all looking forward to live on TV, and get back to winning ways. And we know a win can take us 5th in the league, and all of a sudden everything changes in terms of your mood around the place and players' mood. And 2 good games to follow that in Fleetwood and a local derby against Northampton. So really good 10 days to come.
Yeah, I think Bury have shown if you can string a few wins together, you can go from bottom to top quite quickly in this division.
No, it's definite. You win 3 or 4 in a row and you're back up there. That's one thing we're striving to do. We continue to work really hard and training every day to produce on a Saturday, and so the boys are well aware. We've had a good chat with them, and just to put them to put a little bit of confidence and still a little bit of belief into them, which is the most important thing. And the boys are in a good place.
Yeah, the Millwall game showed if you can start games well in the first 20 minutes or so, you can breeze teams away, and I suppose that's the key, isn't it? Making sure that when you get a start, you take your chances when they come.
Yeah, that Millwall game's gone now. That the MK Don game's gone now. We can't keep living on those. They're finished. They're done. We need to. The next game's Bury at home. If we win that, we move on to the next one. We don't keep worrying about what we did previously. We need to do what's in the now, which is the most important thing. We've got a good group of players. We just need to make sure that they have a wee bit more belief in themselves. I think that's probably the key thing. I've seen most of the teams in this league this year. Been out watching games, so it's important that the boys know that they're right up there with the best. And once you get that belief into you, then there's no stopping you.
Obviously, Michael Smith's still away with Northern Ireland, so obviously without him this weekend, any fresh injury worries to contend with?
No, everyone's fine. Obviously, just Michael, Jermaine, Brad, and Lee. They've both stepped up the rehab again this week. Especially Lee's in with Ben now, so he'll be feeling it for the next 2 weeks with Ben, which is good. But no, that's it. Everyone else is fit. We had a little sickness bug. Matty Stevens had a little sickness bug during the week, but he's fresh today, back in training. So everybody's good.
Yeah. Nathan Adua has come off the bench in the last couple of games and made a bit of an impact. Is he starting to creep into your thoughts? It's
been a bit tricky one for Nathan. Ideally, I want to get a few wins on the board. Get a few wins in the bounce, and we can start introducing him a bit that way. He's unfortunately come in. The Gwion Edwards and Marcus Madison have both got 10 goals between them this season, which is a great effort for them too. This so early into the season, so he's been a bit unfortunate with them too. Their form's been good, but he's great about the place. Nathan, as is Luke. The 2 boys we brought in from Tottenham are great kids. Luke's been really impressive since he's come in. Nathan hasn't had much of a chance, but there's no doubt he'll get a chance. With the game's coming down thick and fast now. But it's when to get him in and get him in at the right time so they can affect it better.
Yeah, Ryan Fazolis come in and obviously had a couple of chances actually from set pieces on Tuesday night, and that's going to be key, isn't it? Because he's a big lad. He can obviously score goals as he proved last season.
Taff was a big signing for us in the summer. He was one of the big ones I was after in the summer, and we managed to get him. So when he's fit, Taff, he's as you've seen, he's aggressive. He's calm on the ball. He organises people. One thing he did come here for was his goals that he scored from set plays last year. So we've worked a lot this week in terms of our set plays, getting him free, getting others free. A lot of different variations on them. So that's one thing we like to do anyway, is to freshen our set plays up now and again. So, but Taff's a big part of our team and a part of our squad, and a big influence on others. Yeah,
you mentioned set pieces. As a former set piece taker from corners and free kicks and what have you, I suppose you can bring in different ideas and different things into the game to try and catch opponents out, I guess. Yeah,
MK Dons did our corner against us the other day, which was, felt a bit weird, but I know we tried a corner, a free kick last week. I think it was at Shrewsbury that Sheffield United used. We were looking all the time at using different set plays, but we've got a lot of set plays up our sleeve that we can use. We just need to make sure we produce them. It's okay producing them on the training ground, but producing them on the game.